Hi, I'm John McCook from The Bold and the Beautiful. We're outside historic Stage 31 here at Television City in Hollywood. We're celebrating the 7,000th episode of Bold and Beautiful. We're going to take you inside and show you everything that's gone on over the past 28 years. You're going to love this, so stay with us. Enjoy.
Can you believe it's episode 7,000?
Hello, everybody. 7,000 episodes.
It'll be fun, trust me.
It's insane.
7,000 episodes!
7,000
episodes.
Woo!
Naughty boy. Oh my gosh.
What an accomplishment.
This is
7,000. 7,000 what?
Don't you dare talk about my
Or what? What are you gonna do exactly? Quinn, what are you gonna do?
You're nuts!
You're crazy. Admit it! Go to hell!
On the bold and the beautiful.
On the Bold and the Beautiful. Get ready.
On the Bold and the Beautiful.
On the bold and the beautiful.
It's coming.
The Bold and the Beautiful.
You'll never forget the first time.
On the bold and the beautiful.
Beginning March 23rd. Weekdays on CBS.
Episode 7,000 in 1987, it felt like light years away. It was beyond our greatest imaginations, and here we are. It's amazing. We had just moved here from Chicago, and my dad was determined and had the opportunity to put another show on the air. So he gathered the family, and we sat around and we all threw in ideas and came up with this show about a fashion family based in Los Angeles.
And I heard that Bill Bell had a new show, and it was going to be called The Bold and the Beautiful.
My father had worked with John McCook on Young and Restless, with Susan Flannery on Days, and he knew that he wanted both of those actors to play Mr. and Mrs. Forrester. Ron Moss was cast first, and people would read with Ron, and they would just, they'd go up on their lines because he was so handsome.
I tested with 4 or 5 girls to play Brooke.
Kelly came in and she just wowed everyone.
I was actually reading for Caroline, and then they had Joanna for Caroline. So then they just said, you're going to be Brooke.
Catherine Kelly Lang, scene one, take one.
Do you remember that little Italian place, Hole in the Wall? We used to go there a lot when we first started dating. Had that fabulous veal piccata.
No. Is that what I smelled when I came in here?
I snuck it into the hotel as contraband. Little do they know I'm using the room service dishes to keep it warm.
Well, after she did hers and she left, Bill said, that's our girl.
It was fun. It was an exciting time. The first shows were highly experimental.
Ridge and Eric talking backstage about what women want when they dress in couture outfits, as if we knew.
I remember I had to be very emotional. I had to be scared and kind of distraught.
I just want to forget it all.
Eric has this malaise,
Are you trying to tell me that's what you feel in bed?
and I thought, wow, this is going to be a stunning looking show.
Hope you're enjoying our 7,000th episode.
We'll be right back.
Have you ever wondered what a
it's like to work on The Bold and Beautiful? My co-stars and I are going to show you a whole day. This is hair, and it's makeup, and it's wardrobe, and it's rehearsing, and it's getting to know the lines. It's everything. It's a big deal. Here we go. Every morning, cast and crew walk through what is called the artist entrance, and we pass by the B&B cast photo, as well as a photo of B&B creators William J. and Lee Philip Bell. It's very important to be on time because everything runs on a very tight schedule.
Back to the stage for blocking.
The first thing we have to do in the morning is report to stage and get our blocking from the day's director. And during the blocking, we can discuss what we're shooting and prepare with fellow actors before we go on camera. Today, Allie is taping a very dramatic scene.
After blocking, it's a quick stop at Craft Services. Only healthy snacks for Pammy. Then we must go directly to hair and makeup. It typically takes about 1 hour. Well, maybe a little longer for me.
So, this morning I need to go into a fitting for an outfit I'm wearing later today. And it's important for the costume designer to see how the clothes fit and if they need to get altered in any way. Ugh, this dress is perfect.
Hey!
Hi, babe. Good scenes today.
You too. Thank
Really
you so
good
much.
job.
I like that. My morning is pretty busy because after wardrobe, I have to go up to the production office to participate in a live tweet chat with fans from all over the world. Today I'm tweeting with Kim Matula, which is always a blast.
John and Ellie, we need you on set.
Now, it's finally time to go to work.
Quiet, everybody. Quiet on set, please.
Let's get ready to record. Action. Great job, everybody. That's a wrap.
My screen test, I got into the room and Kim Matula and Lindsay Godfrey came up and they were messing with me the whole time during my preparation before I went into the room.
That's been proven how many times? I could walk all over you. I could walk out on you even. And the only thing you'll do is apologize and beg for my forgiveness.
And we went in and it was great. Like everybody was so great and welcoming and the rest is history.
I got the audition from my agent. You think that there's no damage that you can do that can't be undone. Just say you're sorry and everyone will be over it. Everybody was doing their audition very sassy, and I was like, I don't want to do it that way. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it different. Take responsibility for your actions. And to my shock and very much pleasure, I got the part. Brooke isn't the only one here that can rock some lingerie.
I never get used to being naked on TV.
Love scenes, love scenes, love scenes. There's nothing like a soap opera love scene.
Like, oh, you know, hey, I gotta go roll around with these really hot guys. Like, that doesn't sound like such a bad job.
Lovemaking scenes are about the least romantic thing I think you can do.
There's people watching, and I have enough trouble doing this at home.
You always have the directors saying, like, over the little intercom when you're trying to film the scene, okay, wait, now move your arm here.
You have body makeup caked all over you.
And the camera guys are great because they're gonna be like, hey, Heather, arch your back a little bit more.
So you're kind of sticky and gross.
Okay, now lean a little bit on this shoulder. Great.
It's a hard job, but somebody's gotta do it.
I never thought that the love scene that I read on the page, I never thought we were ever gonna shoot.
I kind of was like, are they gonna do that? And then they aired it, and I was like, wow.
And that little dagger? Please. I hardly felt a thing.
When it comes to being really bad, I can only take it so far, and then I do have to look to my actors to take it the rest of the way, like Sean Kanan.
I think Deacon is an incredibly flawed guy. Just when you think he's really terrible, he turns around and does something that makes you root for the guy.
Brad and I had a conversation about, you know, who is she, what is she? And so we started brainstorming a little bit, and that's when he said, well, what if she's bad?
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
It's just been so much fun to play.
Can you believe it's been 7,000 shows?
7,000, that's
amazing.
Amazing.
Stay tuned
For some more memories from Bold and the Beautiful.
Great episodes to come.
You're watching episode 7,000 of The Bold and the Beautiful.
We've been on the air about 5 years. We hit in Greece.
And we started getting huge feedback from Italy, from France, from the Netherlands.
The first overseas trip we took was to Italy. And dude, we were like the Beatles.
I kept hearing people look at me and point at me and go, "Hey, Louis, hey, Louis." And I thought, who's Louis? Well, Louis means him. They kept saying, it's him, it's Deacon.
They're camping outside your hotel room and waiting for you to come out, and that's something that we don't necessarily experience here in the States.
We were in Johannesburg, and I don't think we were expecting what was gonna happen. It was insane. They were thousands of fans everywhere.
Right at the beginning, when we were so popular in the Netherlands, we filled a huge stadium audience. It was an indoor soccer stadium. Darlene would come out. Hello, everyone.
My name is Sally Spectra. Thank you so kindly.
People just screamed for her. They screamed for her.
We were in Portofino, and we had written that she falls into the sea. And she came to us that time and said, you know, it was quite a far fall and shallow water. And she said, I don't think I can do this. The fans gathered later on as we were taping. We had a stunt person ready, and she said, get out of my way, you know, I'm doing this. And she jumped in.
I'm gonna get you. You're gonna pay for this one, I'll tell you that.
She was a hit every time.
So I just started working on Bold and the Beautiful, and I start doing my scenes, and I'm not nervous, but I'm like right in my lines, and all of a sudden she goes off book and says, "Mr. Deacon Sharp." And I'm looking off, and I'm like, that's not the line, is it? And she goes off on this monologue about this long, and I'm just listening and whatever, and I'm like, oh my God, she is incredible. I love her.
If I had to guess one of the reasons that we have such international popularity, it's because we really take the dubbing seriously.
Wyatt con su gran valentía salvò el diamante. Ya cállate, suficiente.
Se n'è andato per un anno, ha vissuto a Parigi. Non può essere rimasto in albergo tutte le sere.
Charlie s'occupe des
Je le trouve de plus en plus vigilant depuis le vol du diamant.
And that guy's voice was way better than my personal voice.
En attendant, on a une grosse fête à préparer, pas vrai?
Man, if I could only talk that suave all the time, I mean, I would kill it.
And it really kept moving around the world, and now we're in over 100 countries, and we've been able to sustain it.
Andiamo.
I love to do my own stunts. I love to be hands-on. I like to try different things. I always am up for a challenge. But there's been times when you need a stunt double.
When Hope tumbles down the stairs, it was kind of incredible because those stairs were all padded to look like concrete, and they were so realistic that Scott and I walked up to those stairs. We went, oh my God, what is happening? Because it was foam beneath our feet.
People there were so nice. I thought it was wild because the knights actually kind of acted like they were knights.
And I had a lovely stunt double. She had this like long wig on, and it was so great. And then I got closer and I realized it was a man.
Digital technology now allows us to do things that we have never been able to do before, to pull off stunts that are digital that would have been death-defying and expensive. Now we're able to write things in the script, and it does free your imagination.
I couldn't actually go into the Seine in Paris. With the green screen, Scott Clifton and I shot everything else on another location here in LA, and it was in a dam, and we all jumped off ladders into this dam, and we recreated a falling scene and Liam saving Ivy's life.
It's almost like writing for like a cartoon where you can conceive anything and somebody can draw it. Well, it's much more difficult if we're supposed to go on location and shoot it.
One of the better parts about becoming an older actor is that you don't have to do stunts the way we used to do in the 80s, where you actually have to fall out of something. Now they have this whole setup with green screen and parts of helicopters where you can sit in it and just fall off a ladder and not fall all the way down into the Gulf. Green screen to me is no different than a painted set. It just, when you actually see it on television, it's just a little more interesting because they can put all kinds of stuff in there. I don't fall out of helicopters, no.
Okay, you guys haven't seen anything yet. The Bold and the Beautiful 7,000th episode will return.
It's as close to being a family as I think you can be. And Brad sets that tone.
And I am truly blessed to be a part of it.
Today we're able to celebrate 28 years of great soap spanning 7,000 episodes.
Some might see a studio and see just a set. But when someone like Brad sees a studio, he sees it as a place that sets us free.
Which is why, on behalf of CBS, I am thrilled to announce the dedication of Studio 31 to head writer and executive producer Bradley P. Bell.
My true favorite B&B experience happens every time I walk on to stage 31. I'm greeted with smiles, welcoming waves, hugs and handshakes from a team that means the world to me. Nothing beats that, and I can't thank you all enough.
Fans, oh my gosh, you guys.
You have watched the show for 7,000 episodes.
That takes some serious dedication.
Without you guys, there really is no show.
We wouldn't be anywhere without all of you.
You're a part of our family.
You're as much a part of this show as we are, believe it.
I love you guys. Mwah.
We thank all the fans for watching our show.
Thanks for being so loyal.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being a part of our journey and our storytelling for the past 7,000 episodes, and I hope you stick around for the next 7,000 episodes.